Hello Manada. Today we can start with the forms. We have already discussed about the what is a form, how to create a forms, how to create a checkboxes also. I am going to today recall the forms only because of whenever we need to learn the events, first we need to learn the forms. Without that we cannot learn. For that again we are going to be today we can start with the forms. An HTML form is used to collect user input. Means suppose whenever we need to apply some application, suppose we are going to be applying the scholarship application, there we are going to be entering the which type of data, student ID number, and we are going to be entering the name, mobile number, fields in which year we are going to be, which course we are going to be, that fields we are going to be entering. That is the use of the form. An HTML form is used to collect user input. Means user can input the data. The user input is most often sent to the server, where we are going to be sent this information to the server. Next, we can see the small example for how to create a form. See here. Here we have a small example. In the HTML opening tag, we are going to be opening, then we are going to be using the body element. In the body element, we have given the head. What is the head? We have given head level, H2 level. We are going to be using HTML forms. We have given the output. Next, whenever we need to create a form, how to create a form opening tag we need to use. Then we are going to be using the action attribute. What is the action? What is the form we are going to be creating? That we need to submit to the page, where we need to submit particular website or particular email. That address here we are going to be specifying. Next, label. For we are going to be giving the labels. HTML forms we are going to be creating means each and every, suppose we are going to be creating one text box. Before that, for text box also we need to give the label name. That is the use of the label element. Label for F name, father name we are going to be giving first name. Next, label we are going to be closing. Next, we are going to be using the input type within the text double quotation. We are going to be giving the value will be text. Means which type of data it should be accepted, only characters only it should be accepted. ID. What is the ID? Here we have given the first name means label name we are going to be specifying. This is the text box name we are going to be specifying. We are going to be intimating to the server. This text box will be related to first box will be related to the which one? First name. Next, name we have going to be giving F name. Value, by default value we need to display here. For that we are going to be using the John. Again we are going to be creating the another text box. Before creating the another text box, we need to use the break tag. What is the use of the break tag? On the output we need to move to the next line, or we are going to be intimating to the user. We are going to proper output if you want to display means we need to use the break tag. Next, label we are going to be creating. Last name we are going to be using. Last name label we have created another text box, input type equal to text. ID we are going to be creating, and name also we are going to be giving. How many text boxes we have created? First name, last name we have created. Next, we are going to be closing the form. Then one paragraph we have created. Next, after creating the two text boxes, we are going to be creating a one submit button. Input type equal to submit button. Value we have given submit. Then we are going to be closing the form tag. Next, in the paragraph we have given some message to the user. If you click the submit button, the form data will be sent to placed on where in the action attribute we have given some particular address. Whatever data we have filled in the first name, last name, it should be submitted to this particular website. That is the use of the submit button. But user can enter the data, then it should be submitted by the data to the server. Then we are going to be closing the body tag and HTML tag also we are going to be closing. Then we need to run the application. See here, output should be displayed like that. Here we have first H2 level, head level we have given the HTML forms. In the output it should be displayed like that. Next, we have created the input type text. One text box will be created. Next, what is the name we have given? First name. Next, another text box will be created. We have given the last name also. These are the two text boxes will be created and one submit button will be created, and we are going to be displaying the which button, one paragraph also we are going to be displaying. That is the use of the form. This is about introduction to the forms. Next, whenever we need to create a form, how to create a form? First we need to use the form opening element and closing element. Within that we need to write the form elements. How to start with the how to create a forms? If we want to create a form, we need to use the form opening element and closing element. Within that we need to write the form elements. The form element is a container of a different types of input elements. Means input elements means by using that we need to create a text boxes also and radio buttons also, check boxes also. We need to create different types of input data we are going to be creating. See, such as text fields also we are going to be creating, check boxes, radio buttons, submit buttons also we are going to be creating by using the different form elements. All of the different elements are covered in this chapter. First we can see the input element. The input element, the HTML input element is the most used form element. Means whenever we need to create a form, must and should we need to use the which element? Compulsory input element. An input element can be displayed in many ways depending on the type attribute. Depending upon the type attribute. Type equal to text if you are giving means which type of data user can enter? Text based. If you are using type equal to radio we have given means radio button we are going to be creating. We can see the one by one list. Type input type equal to text if you are giving means displays a single line text input field. Means in the input field we are going to be entering the single line of data alphabets format. Next, input type radio if you are using type value. The displays a radio button for selecting one of many choices. Means we are going to be giving more than one option. In that we need to select only one option. That is the use of the radio buttons. We can see later on how to create a radio buttons, how to create a check boxes also in detail. Next, input type equal to check boxes. Displays a check boxes for selecting 0 or more than many choices. Means here we are going to be selecting more than one option. That is the use of the check box. Input type equal to submit if you are giving means displays the submit button for submitting the form. After filling the data, user can fill in the data, we need to submit to the server. For that we need to use the which button? Submit button. Next, input type equal to button. Display the clickable button. Means here we are going to be using the clickable button. Means which button we are going to be clicking. That button name we need to specify here. That is the user. This is the introduction part to the form elements. Tomorrow we can see the detail how to create a check boxes, how to create a text boxes, radio buttons also, submit buttons also. We can see later on. Thank you.